A magnitude 6.9 earthquake struck just towards the southeast of the Izu Islands around 9:30 a.m. Japan Standard Time, about 400 kilometers deep, so it was felt over a very wide area. Shinto 3s and 4s all across the Tokyo and the Kanto area. And really, this was a big nerve wracker for many people. It woke everybody up if you were still sleeping around that time. But also, it caused some widespread shaking, and even the Japan Meteorological Agency, the website crashed here. This is all I was getting for about 30 minutes, so it was really hard to pull up any new information. But another thing that caused some fear down there towards the south into the southern Japanese islands was this message was put out at 9:51. All it is stating, it was sent to a lot of people's phones, is that no tsunami warning is expected. No tsunami is expected to occur. But from what I've heard is that alarms started going off about the same time, which is basically a test to run to make sure they work following a large earthquake. Unfortunately, the warnings for that test were put out, but they were put out in Japanese, so we did see a lot of people come to the Facebook page, really quite worried about that since, what would you do if you heard there was an earthquake and then tsunami warnings went out soon after? Unfortunately, a lot of people couldn't read these things when it came to their phones. So that is the latest on that. News is that Japan is built for earthquakes. A Shinto 4, a Shinto 5, none of those are really going to cause any significant damage, especially for one well offshore and 400 kilometers deep. I think the biggest fear with this was the problem for any tsunamis. Even over there towards Fukushima Daiichi, nothing out of the normal was reported by TEPCO. Now, out of the normal kind of states that the normal seems to be a giant nuclear plant that is leaking radiation. But yeah, let's talk about what else is going on out here because we also have some heavy rain across much of Japan today. From what is now the remnants of Tropical Storm Toraji. Yeah, I said remnants because the Japan Meteorological Agency has stopped warning on this, so is the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, but it is still bringing some heavy rainfall in western Japan. Actually, over 2,000 homes at this time have been evacuated. And this is just a quick snapshot of the NHK webpage. Shimane, 145 homes. Shikoku, nearly 500 homes. We've seen about 1,000 homes in Ozu, all being evacuated due to this heavy and intense rain showers that are coming down from the storm. High waves around the island are also going to be expected, and also this is going to progress farther towards the northeast, up to about the 4 to 5 meters high. Very dangerous surf throughout the day here on Wednesday. But one good news situation is that it is starting to jet off here towards the northeast. I remember yesterday we were talking about the potential for it lingering down here according to the JMA model, and JMA actually at this time only expected the storm to be still here, lingering south of Kyushu. And one thing we mentioned yesterday, that was just the JMA model. JMA was responding to that. But many of the other models and also the overall background flows jetted off here towards the northeast. And we said this is why you use more than one model when making a forecast. What has happened? It's starting to move off there quickly towards the northeast. So much of the Pacific coast of Japan is going to see some heavy rain showers throughout the day here on Wednesday, even in the Thursday morning. Dry air influence will be flowing in behind it. We're going to be seeing also some slightly cooler temperatures as Toraji just continues to pull off there towards the northeast. Like I said, this is the JMA model. It does quickly weaken it out now, though, going through Thursday. My only worry is, am I going to see some heavy rain showers when I fly down south to Okinawa? This is by Thursday, right when my flight actually leaves from Narita. So some of the heaviest storms are at this time around the Kinki region, but still some flaring up of thunderstorms could be expected in the Tokyo area. And also some of these still could be severe, I think, through Wednesday evening all along the Pacific coast, especially probably around 16 to 1800 Japan Standard Time, the max of the daytime heating out here. That's when you get the most instability in the atmosphere. And then the storm and the instability with it is definitely going to be likely responding as this does push off there towards the northeast. And this is the same time from the GFS model, widespread showers across much of central Japan. So wish me luck on that. Worried about the thunderstorms actually with that and possibly the crosswind from these winds coming in from the south. Good news behind it, like I said, faring up as far as the weather down here towards the south, and really most of the tropics as far as the long range forecast. This is something that has not been seen in about a month. The MGO pulse over the area is quieted down, and what we are seeing is Well, I don't, nothing really as far as the long range forecast, even with the GFS and the super long range. No phantom storms are popping up here. This is from the NavGem, and we really don't see anything all developing. A little TD northeast of Guam, maybe, maybe not. Something to watch out for. So, for the time being, things are going to remain hot. Afternoon thunderstorms definitely a possibility in southeastern China across much of the tropics, but it's going to remain hot if you don't have the cloud cover to provide shade in the tropics. That is the main control for temperatures. Temperatures going to continue to climb into the mid 30s, especially for you there across the Philippines here. But that is all for right now, everybody. Like I said, the main topic today is, well, our ex-tropical storm Toraji, that cold front developing with it, the instability in the atmosphere, and some pretty severe thunderstorms across much of the Pacific coast of Japan. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can post them down in the comment box below. Other thing, this probably be my last video update before I head down to Okinawa. Might try to do one from there. It depends on how good the internet access and if there's anything really to talk about, given the tropics are quite quiet at this time. Actually, it's probably the best time to head out there for now. So, yeah, we'll see you there if you're going to be there on Saturday.